Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story, the last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff. A squad that's looking to put on a show. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. It's a heavy formation. Extra blockers on the field. Trying to find room. It's Price. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, we've seen this from this defense all year long, the ability to stop the run, and they get things started here on this first play of the game with being stout up front.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Scanning the field. It's Carr. Looking right. This one caught. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Defense trying to dig in here on this opening drive. It's third down and inches. And the quarterback just sneaks it. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
That's how you keep the opening drive alive right here. Good, hard, tough running to be able to pick up that first down in the third down conversion.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Wideouts now clustered. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Price. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Ball handed off. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Play number 7 on the opening drive, and it's 3rd and short. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And the quarterback will just sneak it now.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage. They could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Gonna run it. It's Price. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. An inside give now from the shotgun. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call that is properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Takes the toss, heads to his right. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense. Is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
And the 12th play of this opening drive is a 3rd down and long. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Grab down the middle. It's Gilbert. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a 1st down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Very efficient on 3rd down, and now it's 1st down and goal. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Crucial play here to begin the quarters. The offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Gain sets up a 3rd down and goal from the 6.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Back to pass. It's Carr. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
How about the call here? They go with the screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And that's a solid return after the interception.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points. At the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
1st down here for this offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
It's second down here. Defense not pressing this time. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. And the game just good enough for a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Here's the second down play. To throw, it's Manning. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The Longhorns looking to run some tempo here.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The sack sets up a second down and very long. And he drops back in the gun, looking for his big tight end. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Well, this isn't exactly how we envision this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity. Bang, they throw an interception right back. So everything is even. We can start all over, and the offense comes back out on the field.
Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. On the ground, it's Price. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They got some ground to make up, 2nd and long from the 15.
Let's go.
And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. He'll call for the fair catch here. Longhorns offense takes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Gibson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
High completion makes it second and medium. Back to throw. It's Manning. Defense is coming after him. Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down. Longhorns will crank up the tempo. We'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
First down. They're going to throw the football. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Catch made on the out route. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
The pass is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. Inside the 40. Past the 20. At the 10. And a pick six. A monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. The Texas offense comes back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? They'll take a deep shot here. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Manning. The pocket breaking down. Down goes the quarterback. It's a... The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. And he'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he's hit just before the throw. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. To the air, it's Carr. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks like he's going to run it. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle is finally made, but the offense will set up now at the 44. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. One more play before they head to the locker room. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Time running down, just one play left here in the half. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he'll loft it to the end zone. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Fires it to the wideout. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this makes a spectacular diving catch. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And looking to throw now on first down. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. The Longhorns looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Bringing pressure. And the sophomore making an impact play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Dropping back. It's Reed. Pressure is coming. Using his legs here. That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the first down. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
You missed it. Field goal. No good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll run it from the gun. Get some space around the 30. Going nothing but green grass ahead. A big play, moves the ball across midfield, the opponent's 43. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. And then first down, right back to the running game. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
42 Spider. 4
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 30 now. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down?
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
New center downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Fires it to the wideout. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Boy, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back. And they've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy. And maybe plays like this can get them going in a new direction.
The Longhorns come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Looking to chuck it again. Oh, it is incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. He'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Defense stops him short of the markers, and now it's 4th down. Longhorns will look to convert here on 4th down. Down. He's throwing for it. Looking for 6. Intercepted in the end zone. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. The shotgun handoff here. It's a nice gain. We'll move the football to the 27.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
It's a 1st and 10 play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st down, they'll keep the running game churning. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break 1 tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To the air. It's Carr. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
And isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. There's the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up here.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Easy.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Got it.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. He lets it go. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on 3rd down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at 4th down and long with the lead, tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. Takes the handoff. It's Gibson. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he's tackled after the catch. Longhorns will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Powers through. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Down late will keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. And he's past the 45. Explosive gain across midfield. They'll spot it about the 35.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. You know, as a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick...
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this.
Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
Man, this pass rush has gotten home so many times. As an offense, I know you're down, but you gotta try to mix it up. Maybe roll the quarterback out. Have your backs and tight ends chip at the line. Anything they can do, because what they've done up to this point, it's just not working.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Robinson. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Hey, that's a great gain right here for these guys, and it hasn't been a good day, let's face it. But I love the fact that they're still fighting. And a drive like this, who knows what it could do for you. Maybe get points on the board, maybe not able to come back in this game, but man, it could really help you down the road as far as showing what your character is about and how you're not giving up.
The Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. And the back now goes in motion. First down, looking to throw the ball. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time give the defense some credit for getting after it.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. To throw, it's Reed. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
I talk a lot about defensive ends arguably being some of the best athletes on the field. Here's an example of a guy that's just too quick off the edge for the offensive line to be able to contain. He got in there in a heartbeat and came up with that sack.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking to the end zone. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Across midfield. The 30. Inside the 20.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception. What athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick-6, and they recover from it. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
The sack on 1st down. It's 2nd down. No press here. The defense backing away. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a 1st down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. To throw, it's Reed. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Longhorns come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Looking to throw again. He's going to take off. Finds room at the 30. Slides to avoid the big hit. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there. Longhorns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. The sophomore able to get home with the sack. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Washington. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. The Longhorns trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8. Looking to throw. It's Reed. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. And they'll set up for the PAT. Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. There's a fumble way behind line of scrimmage. Defense has got the football. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Texas. The defense adds 6 points. Now they'll empty the backfield on this 2-point conversion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now
easy dub. Got that easy dub. Advance to the next round.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win